Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're unpacking a really interesting resource.
Yes, we are.
It's a book review for You Got This, 90 Devotions to Equip and Empower Hardworking Women by Melissa Horvath. And our mission really is to pull out the key insights for you, especially if you're navigating a busy and demanding life.
Yeah, and this review, it paints the book almost as a sanctuary,
A sanctuary. Cool.
For encouragement, yeah. For the modern woman who's juggling career, family, personal growth, all of it.
That's a lot.
It is. And what's really fascinating, I think, is how directly it addresses those common struggles. Things like burnout, imposter syndrome.
Oh, that feeling you're a fraud, right? Even when you're successful.
Exactly that. And also balancing priorities, finding your purpose, just trying to keep some inner peace when everything outside is, chaos.
In a world that just celebrates the hustle.
Right. But forgets to, actually nourish the soul. This book seems to want to fill that gap, according to the review.
Okay, so let's unpack the core of it then. What makes this book actually work? For you, the listener, trying to manage that daily juggle, how does it genuinely help?
Good question.
The review mentions one thing right away: relatability.
Yes. Big one.
It suggests Horvath really gets it. Not just generally, but the unique pressures, the aspirations.
Exactly. It's not just a surface-level nod like, oh, you're busy.
Right.
The review makes it sound like she's actually been there. She gets maybe the silent guilt of checking emails late at night.
Or that little nod of dread before a big meeting.
Precisely. Imposter syndrome creeping in. And that detail, that specificity, makes the reader feel truly seen, understood.
Tackling those everyday frustrations and hopefully triumphs, too.
Yeah, with grace and empathy. That's what the review suggests. It's a very specific kind of connection.
But, okay, feeling understood is one thing. How does it become empowering? What does the review say about that? This is where it gets really interesting for someone short on time.
You've hit on it. That relatability becomes the foundation for what the review calls actionable empowerment.
Actionable. So practical stuff.
Exactly. It's not just, nice words that fade away. These devotions apparently offer tangible advice. Or maybe mindset shifts you can actually apply right away.
Like what, for instance? Does it give examples?
It does. The review mentions things like concrete ways to set a boundary, which is huge.
So hard to do sometimes.
Isn't it? Or how to practice self-compassion when you feel totally overwhelmed. Or even just a simple mental trick, like reframing a challenge as an opportunity for growth.
Okay, so real tools.
Real tools, yeah. And the review notes this practical side as a sort of a key differentiator. It shows how spiritual ideas can genuinely equip you for daily life. It's about doing something with it, not just thinking about it.
And for someone juggling so much, the format must be crucial. The review highlights this concise and digestible structure. How does that work? How does it avoid just becoming another thing on the to-do list?
Well, that seems to be the genius of it, according to the review. It's 90 short, bite-sized devotions.
Bite-sized, okay.
Yeah, designed so you can slip one into a brief moment, your morning coffee maybe, a quick pause during the day.
So it doesn't feel overwhelming.
Exactly. It ensures you get that consistent spiritual nourishment without it feeling like homework. Each devotion, apparently, has a clear structure.
Oh.
Yeah, like a scripture, a relatable little story or anecdote.
Makes it real.
Right. Then a short reflection, and crucially, a practical call to action or maybe a prayer point. It's built to fit into your life, not add to it, making an impact in small bursts.
Which all leads back to that core promise, equipping, not just inspiring. The title, You Got This, sounds like it really means it.
It seems so.
The review even calls it more than a devotional. It says it's like a mentor in print. That's quite a statement.
It is a strong statement.
How can it be both concise and that transformative? Does the review explain that balance?
It does, yeah. It suggests that it's precisely because it's so focused and actionable that it becomes transformative.
Okay.
It's giving you tools, a fresh perspective, things that empower you to face challenges with confidence and faith.
So it's not just a quick hit of motivation.
No, not fleeting. It's framed as more of a consistent general guide, helping you shift how you see things, re-energize yourself, build up that resilience bit by bit over time.
Equipping you for the long haul.
Exactly. Not just for today's crisis.
So, wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you listening? If you are juggling all those responsibilities, feeling that weight of expectation, or maybe just looking for some daily spiritual uplift that actually gets your specific journey, this deep dive suggests You Got This. Really tries to help you genuinely believe that phrase. You got this.
Yeah. And that really brings up a bigger question for you to think about, doesn't it? Beyond just this one specific book.
Right.
How can you actively look for and integrate these kinds of resources, the ones that are truly, bite-sized and actionable?
The ones that genuinely equip you.
Exactly. Equip you to navigate the unique demands of your own life, moving past just temporary inspiration.
Towards something more lasting.
Yeah.
Real transformation.
Yeah. Something to really consider.